Welcome to another beautiful day in San Diego. This is my Honda S2000 AP1, a legendary car that keeps increasing in value over the years. You can find a car like this creeping up to the $30,000 price range. Finding a car in this condition with a stock motor, clean title, and a stock body, it's very difficult nowadays. I have people ask me why I went with the S2000 over a BRZ or its variants, and today I will explain to you guys. Hi guys, welcome back. So let me tell you the 5 reasons why I chose the S2000 over a BRZ. In my opinion, the inside has a more unique design. It's pure quality, it's great. Everything feels nice to the touch, you know. The armrest, the plastic, the dash, everything feels really good. And it's a 20-year-old car, so it just blows my mind, the quality of it. I don't want to say the BRZ feels kind of cheap, but I've driven BRZs or FRSs, and the quality, it's a little bit too much plastic. I'm not saying that the BRZ has a cheaper quality inside wise, but that's just what I think comparing the S2000 to the BRZ. The S2000, it's a little bit better than the BRZ. Don't hate me for that, it's my opinion and my preference. And the design of the S2000 is what you can call a driver functional car, which means that the car is just driver oriented, so it's just everything's facing you. Yet there's not enough room inside the S2000 comparing to the BRZ. The BRZ has cup holders, has a little space on the side, and the S2000, I got the AP1 and it has no room on the doors. I think the AP2 has a little pocket on the doors. The AP1 doesn't, and the cup holder is really small and it's only one. You can barely fit anything. And also the S2000s, they have a little net on the passenger side, but you can barely put anything. Like you can squeeze maybe a drink, but you gotta be watching it just so it doesn't spill. Now let's jump into the second one. The reason why I chose this car instead, it's the engine. This engine revs up to 9,000 RPMs, which is crazy. It's a 4-cylinder 16-valve VTEC, which I'm not saying the boxer engine on the BRZ or the other variants, it's bad, but VTEC baby. And yeah, I'm not saying it's faster than the BRZ, which I'm pretty sure it is faster than the BRZ. The S2000 AP1, which is the one that we got over here, has an F20 engine, which it changed when the AP2 came out and they came out with the F22. And it is crazy, even though this is just a entry-level sport car, it's always compared to supercars because the 9,000 RPM limit. Don't quote me on this guys, but I'm pretty sure that the S2000, it's a little bit faster than the BRZ. Even though they weigh around the same, which is 2,800 for both, the BRZ has more technology, so that can give a disadvantage to the BRZ. The BRZ has 100 pounds to 200 pounds more than the S2000, and that might be because better technology, all the gadgets that it has. The S2000 is more simple. Reason number 3, one word, reliability. The car is reliable. It's a Honda, what do you expect? The BRZ has a good engine as well. The engine in the BRZ, it's a high compression engine, which causes a lot of, I don't want to say blow motors. The early BRZs, they had a lot of recalls. For the newest ones, I think they have fixed those issues, but I mean, F20C against a boxer engine in a BRZ, there's no brainer. The F20 is gonna come on top liability wise. For some reason the S2000s, they love when you just beat the shit out of them. Of course I don't recommend doing it because you can break stuff and then you gotta replace it and it can get expensive, so don't do it, but they can take a beating. I've been driving it for a month and I can tell you they love to get beat up. One of the main reasons why I tell you this is the more reliable car is because most of these cars now in the market, you are gonna find them with 80,000 plus miles, 100K, 160K, and the engine is gonna keep running strong. As long as you stay on top of the maintenance, you check the oil regularly, because the S2000s are really notorious for just burning oil, so make sure you check your oil a lot. Other than that, it's a reliable car because it's a Honda. Reason number 4, the aftermarket for these cars is insane. You can do crazy things to these cars. You can modify them to make them show cars. You can make them drag cars. There's so much you can do to these cars. The BRZ though, it has a big aftermarket as well. That was one of the reasons why I was hesitating on which one to buy. I wanted the BRZ. I've been wanting a BRZ for the longest time, as well as the S2000. I almost bought a BRZ a week before I bought this baby. A week later, I found the S2000, and I'm glad I went with the S2000 because, in my opinion, the BRZ is a great driving car, but the S2000 is just something so special about the car. When you drive it, the way it handles, the way it gets the power on the ground, even though it's not a fast car, it just feels so good, it feels great. But let me tell you something, and let's be real, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. These cars, you can go crazy with them. Car show, everything. They look so clean. Same with the BRZs. But if you keep the S2K just as it is, stock, it will still turn a lot of heads, you know? Because it's just a beautiful looking car. Long face, short, chubby, rear, convertible. It looks amazing with hard tops as well. But if you keep this car stuck, you still break a lot of necks. And just looking as it is, completely stuck. And like I said, let's be honest, a BRZ stock looks good. With the BRZs, there's a reason the aftermarket is really big, because people want to modify them to make them look better. Because if you put a stock BRZ next to a stock S2000, the S2000 is gonna win stock for stock on looks, on a race as well. I'm not trying to hit on the BRZs. Guys, I will get a BRZ one day because I want to go crazy with it. But for now, this is the project. This is the car that I ended up buying first, which I'm glad I did, but the BRZ will come one day. Jokes aside, I love BRZs, don't hate me guys. A lot of people love when you have a really clean, old Japanese car, completely stock, people love it. I dropped my camera and the mic broke. So if you guys hear me kinda weird or low, that's the reason. I guess you can say the mic dropped. Reason number 5. The S2000's value, it's crazy. Just imagine a couple years in the future. This car currently, I don't know, with 80,000 miles, 90,000, 100,000 miles, this car can cost you about $25,000 to, I don't know, something dumb as $35,000. Not to mention the CRs, they go for like $60,000. Last week, I was looking for an AP2. Just to see the price range, you know? And I found an AP2 with 68,000 miles going for $59,999. Yeah, that shit is crazy. This car with this condition, I got 2,000 miles on this S2K. Imagine if I keep it stuck and add a few thousand miles. Just think about it. On the long run, this car can go for like $50,000. I believe this car can be the next Supra because the value right now, it's 2021 and these cars go for so high of a price. So that's one of the main reasons that I stopped from getting a BRZ first before an S2000. Because let's say I want to sell this car in the future, I can get offers up to $40,000, which is it's not bad at all. It's great money. They're coming up with a 2020 BRZ. They won't stop making them for now. So the value is right there, you know, the value goes up and down. For the S2000s, since they're not making S2000s anymore, the value in this car just keep going up and up and up. And yes, anything, the value is gonna go up, then it's gonna drop, and then it's gonna peak. So that's one of the main reasons that I was like, no, I gotta get a S2000 right now before the prices skyrocket. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. There's no brainer, like BRZs are beautiful. I want a BRZ so bad. To this day, I feel like I made the right move. And don't get me wrong, and don't hate me guys, even though I bash BRZs or the Boxer engine in this video, they are beautiful cars. If you have a BRZ GT86 FRS or you have an S2000 AP1, AP2, it's a win-win situation because you have one of these cars, which is, they are amazing cars. You just won as an enthusiast. That's it guys. So that's the 5 reasons why I chose this car instead of a BRZ. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next videos because we got some hot stuff cooking. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, like it, comment, send it to your friends that got BRZs and you want to talk shit to them, send them this video, and to the next one guys.